Okay, happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm going to go over today's trades. What I did today was I primarily traded, well, excuse me, I only traded the hybrid trade, and I'm going to show you those results. I stopped about 11 o'clock. There was more trades. There's actually three trades in the 12 o'clock hour, but I missed those. I'm also going to go over one trade that I had that had a split entry, and I was trading seven contracts. And those seven contracts, two of them I lost on because of the split entry, and then the other five I won on. So luckily that worked out somehow. So it was kind of a yes no. Those two were still kind of a big loss. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just had a sneeze there for a second. Anyways, let's go into this. And so there was a total of 13 hybrid trades today. With those 13 hybrid trades, all of them worked. Now, one was a white knuckle. Another one was right at 6:30. I wouldn't have traded that one anyways. And let me see. And two of them where the Blue Cross actually was in the next bar. And so when that happens, I pull the plug on that one. I don't trade those because it's a little volatile. It wants to get you in lower than you can. And so by then it's not possible. So of the 13, there was 10 trades and I average about 250 bucks a trade. So if you got all of them, then was what you did. I didn't quite get all of them. Let's see how many I got. I did one, two, three, four, $800 worth. Trading. Oh, I wasn't trading 10 contracts, seven contracts, and so I was averaging about 150 bucks a time because I was like, that math's not making sense. But I'm trading a take profit account, so I'm limiting to it's just seven contracts. Still a lot for take profit. I think five is probably a good number, but I'm pushing seven because this win percentage rate is so high. So let's jump over to the chart so you can see what I'm talking about. The first trade happened, and this was annoying. I missed this trade. I was sat down here getting stuff already. Actually, I got in. I sat down about 4:52. I was like, oh, hey, look, there could have been one. And then I didn't see this trade, but 5:02. And I was talking to one of the group members today, but there seems to be at least one trade, and this is why I wake up at 5 o'clock. I can't wait till daylight savings time changes, then I'll go back to six. But or Phoenix doesn't change. There always seems to be at least one trade about 5:0 something, 5:0 ish. And so that's why I try to wake up at 5 o'clock because I know within the first couple minutes there's usually one trade. And since I'm only trading so many times in one day, that's what we got to do. So this was the first trade, 5:02, and you see on the left-hand side that the chart kicked in there. You got the blue arrow, and then same bar. I would have had a buy order sitting there at 14.25. By the time I noticed, it was already over here somewhere, and I was kicking myself. So I missed that first trade. The next trade was actually this down movement. It was at 5:17, and there was a little candle wick that got me in. And if you notice this, there's 5:17 to 5:28. It took a long time. I sat there and waited. And I looked, and like I said, two contracts got wicked out on top, and the other five eventually made it all the way through. But it was roughly about 9 minutes or so, 8 9 minutes. I know this is 10 minutes in between, actually 11 minutes in between, but it got me out before then. And so I was happy about that overall, because it still keeps the percentage at kind of 100%-ish for today. So that's if you look at it like that. The next trade again was at 6:30, and so like I said, these guys don't always come like when we want them to. Here's the 6:30, 6:31 trade. I wouldn't have been trading this one, but just to show 6:30 opening bell hits, there's 6:31. Yeah, there was some big candles. I did take this trade though at 6:33. I placed a buy order up here at roughly 150-ish too, and then it shot up and got me out pretty quickly at 6:33. So that was my second official trade, and that one made me money. Now the next trade on the hybrid trade, this trade doesn't happen all the time, and so you got to remember that it's infrequent. One of our group members too, he was messaging me, and he's like, "I did every trade we do, Michael," and he did really well. He averaged made a little over $4,000 for the day, but he was doing the quick hits, he was doing the crazy Ivans, he was doing the old C3, he was doing um, yeah, major trend trade. He was doing the hybrid trade. He did all the trades I know, even the purple trade, and he used the bubbles. And so he did every single thing. And he's been doing this for a while, so he could do that. And he could recognize good trades. And so he was able to make up because he did have a couple losses, but he was able to make that up and then some. So uh, 6:33 next trade, but and the reason why I say that is because the next trade didn't happen until 7:22, which is slightly annoying if you're sitting there kind of waiting around and I'm watching trades go by. But I'm just trying to make it so that way I can just trade just this couple trades, just this one trade, and also maybe the major trend trade tomorrow. I'm excited about that. I'll show you the video later. There's 722. I had a buy order placed in right there, or sorry, excuse me, sell order, and then these guys matched up, came shooting down, and that was an easy one to take. Uh, and then it goes an almost an hour and a half to 8:55, guys. And so watch all these minutes just swing by. And here it is. It was another good one, and it's totally worthwhile because here's 8:54. The blue plus sign is right there. Place the buy order, and it shot through it, and it did pretty well for me on that one. I think I got it. Oh, geez, I don't know. It was a lot of ticks, and it did pretty well. So that was one of my uh, bigger profit takes on that one. So, okay, the next one is doesn't happen until 9 o'clock, which and this is why it comes in bundles. And oh, I missed this one too because I was talking. And I didn't expect it to come back down that fast. But see the red arrow on the aggressive side, and this should have been clearly like, hey, pay attention because at 71, this thing dropped down pretty fast. I watched it, and as it was happening, and it was cringeworthy, so I missed it. I did take this next trade though at 6:30 or sorry 9:33. I believe it was that buy order. Yep. So let me go over here. Again, very similar. Like I'm sitting here. There's 9:32. I placed my. Oh no no I did not take this one. This is the one where I wanted to take it, but the Blue Cross bounced in here, and it was really close to my entry point, which was I was sitting at 55.50. It came in, got me, and then I had exited, even though within a couple seconds later it flew by my old entry point. So did not take that one. Uh, 11:09. This is another one that was kicking myself too because again, you sit here for such a long time sometimes, the huge movement up. This is 11:09 trade, and I'm going to show you this side. I'm not going to show you the other side. Let me zoom in. And it was cooking along, and then it started coming back this direction, and then this cross blue plus just touched that, and I was like, oh, I got to get out. As soon as I said that, within like 5 seconds, the prices dropped, and I was like, oh man, that would have been good. That would have been a lot of ticks on that one because it went fast. And yeah, not like fast enough that it would have got me out to the bottom, but it went fast enough to like I would have I would have made, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 ticks probably on that one trade. Yeah, so I missed a couple today. Not very happy about that. And that's where I stopped the day at. Um, yeah, I didn't take any more trades. Let me show you the last couple trades. There's 1201, which is right here. So 1201 got us all in. I'll move this over on the other side. So there's 1201. There's got the blue arrow on this side, and then pop in, hit that plus sign, and then goes for a little bit. It did take 4 minutes, but I did check the candles, and you were safe the entire time. The next three happen pretty close in succession together. And that's one thing about this trade is that you'll get. Oh, my internet just kicked off. I'm happy I'm going back to Arizona because I have better internet there. Or not Arizona, Washington. Uh, so 1240, boom, easy. And then 1246, another one. Actually got you a little earlier in that. And then the last one was right at the end of the hour at 12:58 when it came on down. I did check all these candles, and all the candles did work for this trade. So again, like I said, there was 13 trade opportunities. I missed a couple obvious ones that were staring at me in the face, like the very first one and the one I pointed out. It's like, oh, I missed. I had a white knuckle my first trade, which was the second trade of the day because uh, great way to start the day when you think you lost everything. Then I realized, oh no, wait, I'm still in. And then I'm like, "Oh, come on, maybe. I don't know, maybe. And then the five contracts got me out, so that was good. And then working. around those times and having those little parameter rules. I don't have too many rules about this trade, but you do have to make sure that they line up. It's 1 minute apart max between the arrows, whether the blue or red. And then also too, if the blue little plus sign goes inside the bar, and then I jump out. So all right, that's all I got for you for today for this video. Covered today's trades. Like I said, um, I was trading two different accounts. One made a little over 800 and something dollars. Another one made a little over 160. So combined it was $1,000 a day. So that was not so bad. So I'll take it, and then I'm gonna be back in the morning and trade tomorrow. I'm gonna make another video on the which excited about this. This next video I'm gonna make is on the major trend. And so stick around for that or come back around for that one because the major trend trade happens about double as much, but I get about 20 ticks per trade. And so I'm excited about this filter. So, anyways, send out happy thoughts to the universe, say your prayers, do what you can, and I'll see you next time.